Hey everybody, it's Jonny Bowden, and I want to talk to you today about an aspect of COVID-19 that we haven't talked about a lot, and that I think is very, very important, and it has to do with self-care during this time. I've said many times in these videos that you take all the vitamin C and NAC and all the other supplements I tell you to take all day long, but if you're watching CNN 24 hours a day, you're probably eating up most of those vitamins and undoing a lot of the good that you're doing by really poisoning your mind with stress, anxiety, and worry, much of it about stuff that you can't predict and you can't do anything about. And that's why I think it's even more important during this time, besides taking care of your brain and your mind with stress management techniques and with exercise and with sunshine and all those things that matter so much. I also think it's important to not lose sight of the stuff that everybody forgets about in an emergency like this, which is just self-care. You know, how do you take care of yourself? And I know it's a kind of a leap from that to skincare. But for me, taking care of myself inside, both mentally and physically, with my food, my supplements, my thoughts, my meditation, it's also important to take care of the physical. We feel better about ourselves when we treat ourselves well and take care of the things other people see, such as our skin, such as our appearance, such as our clothes. And even more important than what it does for your skin, to take care of your skin, is also what it does for your head. Because we observe ourselves doing things, and we make decisions about how we feel and who we are based on what we see, just like we do with other people. So if we see ourselves actually spending some time and putting in some effort to do things that are rewarding to ourselves, that make us look better, make us feel better, it actually sends a message to our subconscious. And it's a positive message. And it's a message of hope. I mean, nobody puts on makeup and goes out into the outside world if they don't think there's going to be an outside world. So we're actually telling ourselves positive things when we take that little bit of time to take a bath in Epsom salts, or to take a walk around the block, or to baby and pamper our skin. I've been a big believer in skincare for a very long time. And I have used, for the last decade, Anne Marie Gianni skincare products. And I got to tell you a little bit about them. About 15 years ago, I met Kevin Gianni. And he and his wife were trainers, personal trainers. They lived in Connecticut. And they were basically hippies. They were people who just loved nature and organic and health and just, were really into things that were natural and not artificial and not chemical. And they lived their lives that way. And one day, Kevin told me they just sold their practice in Connecticut, sold their house, bought I think it was an RV, and decided to just travel around the country looking for healthy things, healthy products they could talk about, a healthy lifestyle that they could raise their family in, a healthy place to live. And one day they wound up in Northern California, and I kind of lost track of them. And the next thing I knew, I was at a Mindshare Collective, which is a group of health professionals who meet every year and exchange ideas and products and services and talk about the latest streaming techniques and how to reach the most people and things like that. And everyone was talking about Anne Marie Gianni skincare. And what had happened was they settled in Northern California, and they started this company where they made nothing but just beautiful products of natural ingredients with not a chemical involved. And there were pictures of them all in big flowing dresses and the male equivalent of that, all up in the woods and among sunflowers and sunshine. And the company logo was honest, wild, and beautiful. You gotta love that, right? So I got some samples of Anne Marie, and I've been hooked ever since. I brought this stuff out to show you from my bathroom. This is stuff I use every day. There's a toning mist, there's a body cleanser, there's an amazing face cleanser, some creams and serums. And I won't lie, there are some products they don't make, and I use other companies. I like Jack Black a lot. That's a commercial company. It's not the same as this, though. This stuff is just, it smells great. It feels great. It looks and feels healthy. There's just something about it. The smell of it is so intoxicating and so wonderful. And it's not male or female. It just smells great. And it feels great going on. And so I want to tell you about this stuff. I really use it. Michelle uses it. We love it. And they're offering a sample kit for $10 called the Restore Kit. And it's a 2-product thing. And the one I have here is for dry, mature skin. I hope that doesn't mean anything, but that's what I got. And there's a cleanser. You open it up. I'll just show you what's in it. It's basically 2 products. The cleanser and the facial oil, which is also something I use a lot. That's really wonderful. And they also send you 3 samples of their serum. Now, the one I use, personally, I use the anti-aging serum. That's my favorite. But they actually have 3 different kinds, and they will send you a sample of each. And guys, there's no downside to this. I mean, this is the greatest skincare line I've ever used. And I invite you to try. Go to my website, JonnyBowden.com. Go under Johnny Recommends and hit Anne Marie. You'll read a little bit about what I feel about this company. My only issue with this company, and it's not really the company, they market in a way that if you're not a very secure man, you could say this ain't for me, because there's a lot of beauty, and they send emails out saying hello beautiful, and I wish that they would be more inclusive of men, because men, this is the greatest product ever. You just get over the fact that it's kind of marketed to women. There's nothing feminine looking about it. It can go on anybody's shelf and look perfectly appropriate. That's the cleanser. I mean, come on, you can't get more masculine than that. It fits every lifestyle. And they even make a tea called the Beauty Blend Tea. I know it's an unfortunate name if you're a man. So I'll have some Beauty Blend Tea, but the stuff's really good. And it's got all those ingredients that are good for the skin. And so I think there's really 2 things to be gained here. One is an introduction to a fantastic product line for like no money, $9.95, and you try the 3 serums. Nobody's not going to like them. There's no subscription, there's no obligation, you don't sign up for anything, there's no recurring charges. Just try the sample kit, you can't go wrong. But the second thing that's to be gained from this, and I've talked about this a lot when I talk about ritual, is again, the very fact of taking some time and spending it on yourself, on something that, yes, we might consider frivolous, like how you look. I don't think that's very frivolous. I think how we treat ourselves and how we want to look to the world makes a statement. And it also makes a statement to our own subconscious about how we feel about ourselves. And I think that's a very important thing to do now, especially in these times. I meditate, and it's kind of the same thing. We all have a mantra. The mantra doesn't matter. The fact that you have one matters. The fact that you do the meditation, and it doesn't really matter what the mantra is. And in a way, it doesn't really matter what you do for self-care. It matters that you do something. But as long as you're going to do it, and you're going to pay attention to your skin, why not use the best product ever made? And to me, that is Anne Marie Gianni Skincare. And again, go to my website, give this a try. Don't buy anything. Just try the sample kit for $9.95. It's on my website under Johnny Recommends. You can't miss it, Anne Marie Skincare. And try this stuff. You don't like it, get something else. But do something to take care of yourself. Even the things you think are quote-unquote frivolous, like skincare. I don't think it's frivolous at all. And why not, if you're going to do it with the best. So that's my recommendation. I do think it's important. And remember, the skin is your largest organ, and it's also one of the 2 largest immune system organs. I mean, it basically has to keep the riffraff out. So you want your skin healthy just like you want every other organ in your body healthy. So why not feed it non-chemical, non-preserved, non-processed stuff that really, that lives up to their wonderful saying, honest, wild, and beautiful. This is Jonny Bowden, and I'll see you next time. I hope you like the channel. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. That makes me feel great. Send the comments in, and I'll be sure to answer as many of them as I possibly can. See you next time, and stay healthy.